One of the most iconic classical ballets of all time, Texas Ballet Theater is bringing Giselle to North Texas, a tragic story of a girl betrayed by love and redeemed betrayed by love and redeemed through forgiveness. It is Wednesday, you guys. I'm getting all tongue-tied. My goodness, I'm so excited to talk about this. This morning, we have one of the principal dancers playing the lead role of Giselle, Alexandra Light, along with artistic director and choreographer Tim O'Keefe. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
So glad to have you here. Okay, so let's dive right in. Tim, if you could tell us a little bit about Giselle and tell me a little bit about what this specific ballet is known for.
Well, it's a romantic era ballet. It's a wide act ballet, which is the second act, and it's really kind of where the ladies become willies, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but it's how the point shoe was developed to create the sylph-like quality where the ladies are boring across the stage. In fact, the Queen of the Willies, one of my favorite parts of the ballet, is she opens the second act and she just floats across, boring across, and it's like, it's so magical in the forest scene, and you're like, it really did. The point shoe created a new way of expressing movement and dance. So Giselle is known for that, but it's also known for its fabulous story. It's not a fairy tale. It's reality. It's reality.
Yeah, it's
and to get to play that on stage, along with your classical technique, it's just been so fabulous to work with the dancers and bring this kind of love story tragedy to life. And it's some love stories work out and some don't, in the ballet. And so I think that's what's really special about the ballet, that you get all of this in the evening, and it's one of my favorite ballets. Adolphe Adam, music to die for, and it supports the story so beautifully. So it's the first ballet I ever saw, so it's very special to me.
I was about to say, I can tell that this ballet evokes so much emotion, I'm sure for the audience, but I can tell how passionate you are about it and how involved you must have been throughout this entire process and how much it really means to you. And Alexandra, tell us a little bit more, because we're talking about this mad scene specifically. How do you prepare to perform a scene such as one like that?
Yeah, I think Giselle gives so many opportunities to draw from real life or stories that you've read or tragedies, because you really have to go there and get into that space where you can be raw emotionally. And it's really a huge transition between the beginning of the ballet, where you're this very sweet, innocent young girl, into becoming this ghost-like figure. So you have this scene where you really lose it all, and yeah, you just draw from everything you can.
I was about to say, how do you get yourself to be in that mode? How do you switch gears? How do you allow your body to do such things where you are gliding across the stage? How does that work?
Yeah, I think the mad scene really helps you transition, because, I mean, spoiler alert, but at the end of the mad scene, you die. The character dies, and so you have all this emotion, and I mean, by the end of rehearsing it, performing it, you're shaking, and you really feel like you're transitioning. So then, going into being a Willie, you have that emotion that you just dropped all this feeling, and now you're this very floaty, very otherworldly character.
I can tell just how, you guys astonish me, even right now, just speaking to you about this, because you can tell how passionate, it just radiates off of you guys. Even the way you speak about your character, you're doing it through body movement. You really are a dancer indeed. Tim, you choreographed the version that Texas Ballet Theater is going to be performing this spring. So what do you think is so special about this version?
It's wonderful to work on something that's there. You traditionally, in the second act, you bring back a lot of what has been passed down through the generations. So there's certain things that you always do that you preserve, which is wonderful. I mean, for our dancers to do something that's still relevant, but it was created 150 years ago. But then you change things and you get to revamp, and like the patterns and the different character dances and of the peasants in the first act. It's just fun to play. It's been fun to kind of reimagine that and kind of, in a way, not update it, but just kind of freshen it up. And I feel like we just
give it a modern take.
Yeah, a little bit. Just so you're still in the world of Giselle, but it's been fun to work on that, and I think to create something new for all of us inspires us to tell the story even better, I think.
I think so too, and I can tell that you guys have put so much into this, and it is going to be just fabulous when you guys debut. Now, tickets start at $25 each, you guys, and are on sale right now for Texas Ballet Theater's production of Tim O'Keefe's Giselle. It's on stage Friday, May 2nd through May 4th at Bass Performance Hall in Fort Worth, of course, and then from Friday, May 16th through Sunday, May 18th in Dallas at Winspear Opera House. And again, you can get tickets at texasballettheater.org, or you can call 877-828-9200. Thank you to you both for being here this morning.